That was nice of you. Thanks.
Holy woly, he
Wow.
did it too. He did it.
That means that you're going to be able to predict who's going to win, right?
Holy. Well, look, you're up first, though.
Golly.
Yeah. So Blizzy again, going to be set up for success.
Oh, top lane. Good bit of harass here. On to Crystallize. Light Strike won't catch him, though. Just fast enough to keep the distance. With the sail popped, he'll be back up to full. And in fact, down bottom, Zephyr, he tried to come across to disrupt this from Blizzy, but Blizzy ends up getting the whole wave and the first blood. He's salving up as well, so it'd be good to stay down here. He's nearly level 5.
He has a hood coming out on the courier.
No, he does.
He has a full hood on the courier.
Sure, you mean a cloak, right?
No, it's a full hood.
Oh my goodness.
It's 3 minutes in.
3.5 minutes in! He's level 5 with a hood top lane. At least Tigers may be able to find themselves some positivities. They'll take down Crystallize, but 1437s have to die for the tower for it, so he'll die. Choose
and
there.
Moon might go down too.
Choose still got the combo. He's got the avalanche, a toss back as well, and the Moon. Fire blast, trying his best to run away, but Crystallize back in the lane. Won't look to commit. 5 minutes in, and Blizzy, he's got the tower. Yep. He's got the tower.
The dream for an axe. Cutting and getting every single last hit and then getting a first blood. You can't ask for more.
No, I see that try to shoot. There's 3 heroes here from Tigers trying to make the go, but Crystallize, he heads into the midst of them all. He's only level 4, so not a crazy amount of magical combo that he can throw out. Chu still alive for now. Zephyr from 1437, they'll look to die. Dragon Slave comes in. He needs another right click from Zephyr, though. And Chu, he's doing his best to duke it out through the trees. At the same time, Seneko comes in with a wraparound on the mid lane. They'll kill off the Wonder Kid. Tigers do get the kill eventually onto the Tiny, but as we saw, they did lose that hero mid. They lost the Ember Spirit to a gank from Seneko. Crystallize is going to need help, but by all means, you know, an axe with a good start, he's certainly the help that Ajara needs.
Sure.
That sort of jump and setup that buys time to keep people held underneath the cooldown. Chu does get found. Tigers keeping the 3-man up. It will punish Chu. The cooldown does come in, so Crystallize will look to turn. It's Crystallize with the Rocket Barrage, gets himself on top of Moon. The stick charges will not keep Moon alive, and in fact there's a wraparound as well from Seneko. As NaVi, they'll look to take more than just the one from this. The chase down onto Zephyr being proceeded on by Crystallize. Can they quite close the gap? 1437 goes for a light strike, but he gets dodged by Crystallize. They're still very low. In fact, they're going to send the Gyro back. Seneko's still trying to chase, but the backup's there.
Blizzy is uncontested.
Yeah, this axe has got the potential to entirely take over the game.
NaVi, 2k gold lead. Crystallize.
They got the light strike. And pointing Archit as well. Crystallize does get the cooldown off, and Tuesday with the backup. Crystallize should still fall for sure, and he does, but not before NaVi get 2 kills in return. Double kill for Chu. Good burst of gold for him. Blizzy, a few more creeps. The Blink Dagger's already on its way out.
I mean, he's literally above 500 GPM, so that's pretty crazy.
And he's already looking to make a move. They're not going to quite expect this. They're not going to expect the 9-minute Blink Dagger hood axe. No one does. There's Archit. Going on to Chu. It's a bit of a bait there. There it control. The avalanche into the blink. They get the 2-man call, and it's 2 quick kills. And look at that. Respect from Blizzy as well, letting Crystallize take the kill on Moon. Doesn't go for the secondary dunk. He says Marjara needs the gold. He's going to get it. I'm a bro. Or at least sort of dissuade him from making these creep cuts. It just seems so powerful. And Blizzy knows exactly how to abuse it.
Every single time you see him just on the prowl. He doesn't show himself in lane at all when he's playing this.
Your Dream comes forward too far. He's going to get caught out by a call. The spin's coming to play. And the dunk from Blizzy. Another kill for the axe.
Hashtag Blizzy.
Hashtag Blizzy.
He's doing everything today now for his team, and they're even looking to hunt more. Chu.
Yeah, mid lane.
Toss back.
Yeah, they go. They've got the control. Magical. Has he got enough damage? It certainly looks to be it. Moon's trying to at least bring down someone with him, but the light strike from 4037 will not connect. As Chu still alive. Hand of God heal comes through.
And they're cutting. Blizzy's immediately on the way in the rotation to try to get some more catch.
Oh no, here comes Blizzy. Have some mercy. He's in. Cold embrace, doesn't matter as Blizzy sends him to a cold hard grave.
7k gold lead, it's just ramping up too fast. They can just get on top of the Weaver and kill him immediately.
Oh, 17 minutes in. NaVi. Well, I'll tell you what they are. They're continuing to make that Drow strat look worse and worse, you know. Oh, bottom lane Chu. He's got the setup. And they got the dunk, they got the kill. I mean, this team game 1. Remember how they looked when they had a Drow strat? You know, I'm saying that's the Drow lineup.
Doesn't even care about the Blade Mill. He's just going for Shadow Blade. Go for that hunting. Just keep looking for those pickoffs time and time again. as they're gonna just keep pushing all these side waves in, and Tiger is just still unable to really find positions to get outside the base. Every time they do, that happens, and they tip him. So now they're looking for some type of plays with their 3 stronger heroes on the map, but NaVi, they're done with making plays. They're ready to close this game out, go to the high ground, get a pick off.
Straight in, that's a core ogre.
Not anymore.
Sure, this game, it was a little better than game 1, but it wasn't really a lane that would transition into a way that was going to be able to address the issues elsewhere on the map. As Blizzy making the lead in, making the call happen as they catch out Zephyr once more. Magical jumps in with the Melt Strike to bring down the Wyvern.
And the rocket hits the Lina, and Crystallize commits.
He is dead. He's got a buyback. There'll be a buyback straight away. Hand of God comes out from NaVi. They start to back off a little bit, but Blizzy! Oh, he's in again. The 2-man call, setting things up, but he is getting punished. Laguna Blade comes down onto him. Blizzy may fall. He's trying to back off, but he'll die. They get the big kill onto the axe. Can they get anything more, though, Moon? Trying to push them away, but they've already taken the range racks in the middle lane. As NaVi will not get the melee racks for now. The biggest kill we've seen for Tiger so far this game, and Magical, who's ready to go back in, jumps in onto Moon. Moon is dead for 35. They've got the combo onto the Ember as well. That's 2 dead without buyback. The Winter's Curse could cause that map to die, but no Magical. He'll stay alive. The BKB in the mouth there. Sentry's going to be dropped down. It gets the blink off as well. To destroy the right click from Argent. Magical will survive, and they're back in. Desolator striking into this Rex. Melee Rex will be claimed.
He's still keeping his Aegis alive. 40 HP. Oh my goodness.
This is absolutely going to be one of those sort of finals that you can say, you know, NaVi, when they turn up to the major, this is a team that can absolutely give the other people in the major a run for their money. It's not, you know, if they can continue to just perform like this in the grand finals of a minor, they're going to scale well at the major.
Yeah, definitely Tiger's going to have to go back to the drawing board, try to figure out something to do versus this NaVi.
Yeah, you can't, as I say, let him have that axe. Blizzy just got so far ahead. He was set up for one of the easiest games he's had at LAN.
Yeah.
As he has been so enormously massive. There's nothing that Tigers can do about him. There's nothing that Tigers can do about the team as a whole. It's 25-6, only 23 minutes into this game. As NaVi look to take a second set of racks. They're ready to dive for kills if Tigers want to continue to fight. Again, Blizzy. He's in with the control onto Argent. Do they have the damage to kill him off in time? Cold Embrace will be there, protecting Argent for now. They'll turn their attention towards Zephyr. Argent will get himself back towards the base. There's 4 dead on Tigers, none with buyback. They'll be back up in about 10 seconds, 3 of them, but not before a second set of racks is taken from them.
And maybe change up their opener a little bit. It's just been an absolute treat for NaVi fans in particular.
And to do it sort of 2 games in a row
with a gyro.
With the gyro, without the IO. Yeah. At the start of the day, again, in the interview with Blizzy, he said they're just going to turn up and play their game, play their strategy. They're certainly doing that here.
Absolutely.
Just by picking this gyro, something that we hadn't seen from them yet, and showing us how well it can work even when the lane gets crushed. As GG is called. Game 3 goes to NaVi as they now lead 2-1 in this best of 5 grand finals at the minor. 1 game away for them from securing a position at the major. Tigers, they have to pick it up big time.
Invoker the Joker.
Into Silencer Huskar. I'm pretty sure Huskar destroys that hero 1v1, but it'll be an Invoker versus Storm matchup.
There's so much damage on the side of Tigers right now, though. I'm looking at their spam ability with the Crystal Maiden that they opened up with, right? The Pango, the Tiny, the Mirana. Lots of different spells they can just throw out from a distance. NaVi's looks like it all needs to come together during those like big team fights. And Seneko, looks like he's going to die here.
Now it's going to be first blood. Moon. He'll grab it. Tigers. Off to a good morale boost to start this game 4.
She's 1-4-3-7. The Crystal Maiden trying to position behind it, maybe try to catch this Storm Spirit backing up. It doesn't happen. They will spot Seneko though.
They can get the slow. Cold Snap as well. Seneko should be in a lot of trouble. They have the Alacrity on in your dream, and with the right clicks, that'll be a kill. Seneko falls, more money for in your dream in this mid matchup. Same time, they also find Magical in the jungle. The movement comes in from Zephyr and also from Moon Meander. And a quick hello. And Blizzy realizes he's suddenly again in the position that he doesn't want to be in.
I love seeing musical lanes like this. Crystallize now, also getting bullied.
Yeah,
Arrow gets tanked.
Have they got the damage? They do. That's Crystallize gone. And NaVi, they're looking to fight back. Look at the rotation from Seneko with the haste rune. He's able to beat down one. Can they get anything more from this? Does not look like it.
With his swashbuckle that he's constantly going to be using onto the Eidolons. And then Invoker with a good start. So deep ward's been placed down. They want to try to make sure they can keep tabs on this storm.
Yeah, they can discard this tower for the kill hit. That's Seneko. He's trapped. There's no escape for him. As Wonder Kid comes and corners him in the trees. Living Armor actually will buy him time. That's 3 NaVi TPs coming in. Wonder Kid will turn with a tornado and keep them back.
And gets the kill.
And does indeed finish off Seneko. Now with the zip board. Magical trying to find kills in response. They've got the Moonlight Shadow. Won't save 1437 underneath the tower. NaVi finds something in return. Zephyr still hunting. Oh, he gets Blizzy! Blizzy tried for the black hole, but the avalanche was already out. So not only killing the Enigma, but no threat of the black hole for a good couple of minutes because of that attempted play. Magical does look to strike back after losing the tower, getting himself on top. But there's the Pango play coming in from Moon. Rolls in with the Rolling Thunder. The toss combo's there as they punish the Storm for attempting to kill the Invoker. Tigers keeping a very good hold at the opening of this game for 9 minutes in. It's 9-3, a 4K lead for Tigers.
And immediately, Tigers, again, relentless. Whenever they claim their advantage in the early game, they do seem to really want to press the issue forward.
Oh, the toss forward! The CM! Oh,
he's out of mana.
Has he got a swashbuckle?
The punch strike? Oh!
I mean, they've got him surely.
The living arm of the tree?
You gotta dive for this. He doesn't need to. Indeed, the tree is enough. See if NaVi can claim kills for this, though, as Tigers have had to dive pretty damn deep for this one. Chu and Seneko, they've got the control and damage onto Zephyr. Zephyr will turn with the avalanche and toss. Does end up losing his life to the tower, though.
Such a great start for Tigers. 7K gold lead. Crystallize. They're hunting him again.
And they found him. The frostbite, the avalanche, all the disable in the world. He tries to jump away. Make sure that he doesn't get the chance to fight back.
Yep. And immediately they always have their TPs ready too. You see Wonder Kid, he's ready pushing out mid lane. He wants to prepare for top. Moon Meander might look to commit forward here.
Let's see what
he's getting jumped on first.
Yeah, they dive in. They're not going to need to use the black hole for this one, as they just beat down the Pangolier. TPs are coming in. Only one will actually continue, though. Just Zephyr to come through. Has got the Moonlight Shadow. The throw out of dust doesn't clip onto the Tiny.
At least 2 of the Tigers making their way up, but NaVi, they've got everyone up here.
Let's see how they start the fight, Tigers. There's Magicals laying down the remnants on top of RJ. RJ quick with the lead pad, but the global silence is out. NaVi looking to push forward for more. The overgrowth comes out, looking out on RJ. The 3 grouped up together, but the Tornado EMP is going to cause issues for Blizzy as he's got no mana. He'll pop the stick charges, but he's having to run away from Zephyr as the Tiny straight on top of him with the tree throw takes down the Enigma. Chu will be able to hide in the trees. He's got full HP, so he'll be fine. So he...
And Blizzy, he's going to go for the Midas again in this game, as he does pretty much every single time. But it's going to be very late, as he's been running around and just getting punished over and over again by Tigers' rotations. Bounty runes.
They're going to look for it, but Magical. Frostbite. The arrow connects as well. Jump forward from Arjit. There is a living armor giving him some sort of safety, but it's not enough. The right clicks from Tigers finish off the Storm.
They might actually be able to claim all 4 bounties. They didn't. NaVi did not take the bottom one either. And like we said, they just want to keep that pace up. Keep the Huskar on the back foot. He'll never be able to catch up and never be able to actually claim a Roshan. It's 10k gold lead for them, and their team fight is very scary.
Oh, they're hunting down Magical. They've got the setup with the Rolling Thunder, the arrow, the Sunstrike, everything down upon him, and the burst is enough. Perfect setup from Moon with the Rolling Thunder. Storm Spirit that's desperately trying to catch back up this game. As Tigers taking over the map.
They look like a totally different team when they're playing this Pango type of lineup. Moon Meander able to get involved so much earlier.
Blizzy, does he want to commit for this? That's the question. He's got the black hole down, Sentry placed as well. It's a big kill if they can get away with it. The overgrowth and the jump forward from Crystallize will allow them to take down In Your Dream.
They used all their big ultis to get that kill. Magical. 2-5-1 in this game. Not even near the performance that he had earlier on that Storm Spirit. Just that lane matchup being ever so difficult, and just the pressure they've put on him.
Oh, and they found Seneko. Tries to come out for the quick D ward, but Tigers are in position to punish him.
He's trying so hard to get rid of the vision, but like we said, they're playing around their vision. They're playing incredibly aggressive.
And with this smoke, they may find more. Crystallize dangerously close to the whereabouts of Tigers at the moment.
They know he's there.
The pings come out, Crystallize, he's been found, the slow comes into play, he's trying to back off, but the tornado allows them time to surround him and take Crystallize down once more.
They've just got so much more space on the map to farm as, yeah, NaVi, they're just trapped in their base. Blizzy has a blink dagger, but he needs, just like that other game, he needs some type of 5-man black hole to try to salvage this, because it is looking so troublesome.
Oh, and outside of the base, NaVi, they're trying to fight, but there's so many heroes here. Crystallize dies forward, living armor's on him, but there's no one else that's looking to help that Huskar. He's too far out and too alone.
He doesn't even look like a Huskar in this game. He's just dying to look, there's just too much spells, too much control coming out on this man.
Just didn't get the chance to use his Midas though, Blizzy. I think because he was trying to hunt for a creep wave to find a chance, as he'll get lucky mid. Needs that BKB ASAP. Chew. Outside the base, found out they're going to try and commit for this one. They'll go in, he's looking to get in position for the black hole, does get the two of them. Is there any disabling time? There is not, so NaVi get away with the 2 kills. There'll be a buyback straight away from 1437 as Tigers, they're still more than happy to fight. Sunstrike, Meteor down onto Blizzy, the Yules catch as well, onto Crystallize, allowing time for the cooldowns to come back up as they get on top of him, beat him down. As Tigers will still take the fight.
It was just the supports that got hold. All the beefy cores, all the strong heroes that are dishing out the most amount of damage on the side of Tigers were alive, and now Seneko.
He will go for the suicide play to find the 2 bounty runes, but will indeed pay with his life as Moon and Arjit there to continue the bloodshed from NaVi.
Both these teams incredibly prepared for those type of heroes.
On In Your Dream. On the hunt again as soon as the push starts to come in on this bottom lane. Chew is around. Magical, he has to get out of here. Goes for the big zip. That
Tornado?
should be enough to keep him safe. He's out of range of the tornado. Is out of mana.
They're just pinging him.
They do actually have the wraparound from Moon. Moon did have the Rolling Thunder and the Yules. Will now go for the play. Have they got enough control? TPs are coming in. Blizzy's there. Can he actually do anything to help out Magical? Magical's still out of mana. The Spirit Vessel down onto him, and with the Rolling Thunder, Moon's got the control. He's into the base. He's diving from what? Swashbuckle for the low ground. Brings Blizzy low. Spirit Vessel out from In Your Dream. Secures the kill. Tigers get 2 more. Continuing to add to this massive tally of kills they found in just 26 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this Storm and Huskar have 15,000 net worth together. Mirana has 15,000 net worth herself.
It's down in the jungle. They found him. They found Blizzy. Blizzy with a Sunstrike to the head will fall. Chew tries to fight back with the Overgrowth. Magical's on top of 1437. They'll get the CM. A quick route as well onto the Pangolier. They do have the Vortex controlling him. They'll take him down as well.
All right. They punch back a little bit here. It's a gem as well that's been picked up.
And Big Zip. Ooh, Magical won't quite get the touch onto Zephyr before the blink is out. First bit of a showing in the poke from Zephyr in the mid lane. In Your Dream will be spotted out by Chew. Chew, he's got the vision set up. They are going to zip, dodge the tornadoes. They get themselves on top of the Invoker. He's rooted up as well. Global Silence being committed as they bring in Crystallize. He gets the light break across. The self-fuels will throw him up in the air for some time, but he'll still die. They get the Invoker. Commit forward now with the Rolling Thunder as Moon heads straight past them, trying to look for the backlines of NaVi. Crystallize still with the BKB up. Blizzy yet to pop his, could look to jump in. There's been a buyback from In Your Dream as they'll slow down Crystallize. BKB from Arjit as he commits on top of the Huskar. Gets his godlike streaker going as they take down 2 members of NaVi. Blizzy still has the BKB, still has the black hole ready. But they're without their Huskar for 35. If they can kill that Invoker a second time, that could open something big on the map, but oh no, Blizzy!
Oh no.
He's been caught out, the toss combos comes in, he's got the money for buyback.
Invoker just got the level 20 Cataclysm talent as well too, right when he bought back. Any type of stun will lead into a Cataclysm, and that is max level Exort Invoker with Aghanim, so it's going to be an extra 1200 pure damage on top if he is able to use it with any stun.
Look at this wraparound as well from Tigers. They know that Navi's likely to leave the base to head towards the pit. They are going to be coming in from the low ground though. For a step forward from Seneko, he is going to spot this out. Moon does get the Rolling Thunder off. Turns towards the Silencer immediately with the Yules combo, bouncing him up and down in place. Magical Crystallized there as well. Crystallized with the BKB committal. Magical heads towards the side, but they've lost Blizzy. Arjit with the BKB commits straight away on top of the Enigma. Blizzy's dead without buyback for 70 seconds. They get Crystallized as well. 3 dead on NaVi. No buybacks available. Can NaVi buy time for another attempt at holding on in this game?
It's not looking like it. Still 45 seconds, no Enigma. Max.
They certainly aren't. Even with the silence and the Huskar back up,
It's not enough.
I don't know if NaVi can go for this. They need that black hole. As Blizzy, he was looking so solid in terms of getting that BKB online, but ever since that, he got caught out twice in a row, and it's been so painful. Magical using all of the mana possible to keep them off this bottom set of rags. Chu goes in, he gets caught out, does have buyback, jump forward there on top of Seneko, pop the global silence. Living Armor's there as well. Magical zips in, he's managed to get himself on top of Arjit. Arjit will fall. They get the Marana and now step forward for more. Swash broke from Mumianda, keeping the distance. 40-37 goes for the freezing field with the BKB crystallized. He takes down the CM. They've got the overgrowth, locking down 2 more as NaVi. They'll take 4. Ultra kill for Crystallize as NaVi, against all odds, will keep that bottom Rex alive and keep themselves in the game. But this Roshan, as you say, without buyback on either Moon or in your Dream, very little that Tigers can do to contest. Zephyr can go for a YOLO play. But Blizzy,
They're throwing the scan out already. They know he's on the high ground.
and Magical's going to come searching straight away. Zephyr does get the combo. Oh, Magical, he nearly dies. Oh, he's got to get out of there.
Almost dies,
But he does make the space for NaVi to finish off Roshan, get the Aegis on Crystallize. Freezing Frostbite from 1437 is out, but Crystallize jumps in. The dust is there as well upon the CM. As 1437 will fall, Magical claims the bounty runes. NaVi, it can't be too hot at the moment after that defense down bottom, as we see here. Just only Seneko and Crystallize with buybacks available. 2.5 minutes and Blizzies will be back. It's a pretty long 2 minutes though. Arrows out, they've got the ward down as well, Tigers, so they see Magical. They get the opening with the Frostbite, they're trying to lead forward as well. The Yules and the Ironic Thunder, but Blizzy's in! He gets the 2-man Black Hole! Have they got the damage to get the kills whilst this Black Hole's going on? The Overgrowth's out as well! The Cataclysm's in place, they've got to back off! Blizzy taking 2 shots straight to the face as he falls low! They've killed off Arjit! Arjit with the immediate buyback! In Your Dream trying to lead forward onto the Enigma. Blizzy's still alive for now, the big leap for Crystallize comes out onto In Your Dream, but they do not have the disable to kill him! They've lost Blizzy, they've lost Magical without buyback! Can Seneko and Crystallize keep the fight going? Moon, he's got the shield crest, damage resistance, he keeps the distance, Seneko will fall, he's got buyback available with the cold snap, Spirit Vessel takes Crystallize down the once. Chu watching from the sidelines, he gets the Meteor Hammer down, the roots onto Moon, Crystallize getting kited up by the side of Tigers. Can they get Crystallize back to safety? Chu still hiding amongst the trees, the Tornado, the Meteor combo from In Your Dream comes down, takes Seneko out a second time, a big lead for Crystallize, but the Deafening Blast knocks him back. They've lost Chu as Tigers finds him in the trees. GG is called with only Crystallize left standing. There's no chance for NaVi to hold on anymore in this game.
Oh, we got a game 5.
We have indeed. Tigers, after a disastrous game 2 and game 3, they get themselves back on track with a very convincing game 4.
One was Alchemist, the other one was Clinks.
Oh, damn, Kyle.
This is the exact same draft they had against Infamous Game 1 yesterday.
You're seeing him do these like high skill heroes that are just like doing crazy flashy plays. Underlord, you kind of just stand there and you're casting your stuff. It's bottom
lane.
Do they have it?
They don't.
The bash?
The bash indeed. That bash from Crystallize, stopping Tigers from getting first blood. One more right click from Arjit would have done it.
Beautiful.
At the same time, though, 1437 getting some good blocks onto Seneko.
Got a Mango.
He is going to go for the TP out. There's the Mango, the Frostbite, 1437 with the outplay. Secures first blood for Tigers nonetheless.
And the tip immediately.
It's all on, everything to play for in this best of 5 final game. With the Tiny, you can expect Zephyr to perform.
Bounty runes, 10 seconds. People already starting to prepare for them. We see the tree already kind of making his way to them. Underlord looks like he's trying to make sure he claims the enemy one, but
Blizzy,
there's Alina here too.
He's in a bit of a strange position as he was hiding behind the tree, but indeed with the rotation from In Your Dream, he gets cut down. Same time, Crystallize, he's going to get just taken out by Arjit there as that attempt for bounty runes by NaVi up and down the map.
You don't really see those wards coming out like this, but they know they have a bit of a greedy draft when it comes to it.
Bottom lane. Trying to look for the setup onto Arjit, but as soon as he's aware they're hunting for him, pops a leap, keeps the distance, he's out of there.
They're not giving him any space.
Does indeed make the invasion. They've got the setup, he'll get the Chemical Rage off, but the tree throw, it's enough. Perfect move from Tigers as they sweep across NaVi's half of the map and punish Magical. Keep a look in onto Magical, try and still CS that he can.
He gets both of them there, and he's looking to get another one.
Yeah.
He will take them all.
He's taken every single one, including the skeletons at bottom lane. They've got Crystallized too. 1437 and Arjit finding the pick off. It's 5-0, 8 minutes in, a 3k lead for Tigers.
Tigers, they can just run from lane to lane with this Tiny, with this Crystal Maiden to look to set up kills, but now there at least is a black hole available for Blizzy. But look at Zephyr, he's just following Magical.
And there's no one keeping him off him. We are now going to see Seneko head over. They drew the toss, the Avalanche, but Blizzy's there as well with the Malefice. They should be able to kill Zephyr off, as he has certainly been a huge nuisance so far for NaVi. But he will finally get punished. Magical able to chase him underneath the tower, and they get the kill.
He can't really walk up and get too many last hits. If he does, he gets harassed significantly. And Tigers, they're not slowing down. They want to keep this pace up. They want to keep hunting for kills constantly.
Magical.
1437.
He's going to have eyes on him, but in your dreams there. Light strikes down, they won't commit with the burst. They know there's not quite enough. Crystallize is coming across, he's got it. Chronosphere pops it. He gets the catch onto the Lina that they need. Do they have follow-up disable and detection afterwards? They do have a sentry down, but the Laguna will still come out. They lose Seneko, but they get the kill on In Your Dream. Jump forward now with the point in concoction. Magical throws it down onto 1437, but they don't have any further detector, but it doesn't matter. Blizzy, he goes for the blind black hole. The Moonlight Shadow's about to wear a Midnight Pulse is down. They'll kill off 1437. Magical looking to chase for more. Concoction back up in 5 seconds. That was a strong play from Blizzy, committing the black hole onto the 2 Moonlight Shadow targets. The concoction's cooking up as they get this connection onto Zephyr. Time warp forward by Crystallize. Malefice is there as well as NaVi. They'll show Tigers what they think about Tigers invading their jungle time after time. They sort of let the Alchemist through because they had this way of approaching and punishing the Alchemist pick.
Got bounty runes in about 10 seconds. Tigers want to ideally try to claim as many of those as possible versus an Alchemist, but look at NaVi. They're emphasizing so much on trying to claim it. Moon, he's just walking in.
He is.
Tigers is here too.
They are coming in with the wraparound. The quick burst means the Seneko is not going to get the chance to get the ults off. They've got the root down onto the 2 of them as well as the freezing field. Magical falls. Blizzy gets hit by a tree. As Tigers just reading every single movement and intention from NaVi this game.
Flawless move so far. I mean, it's 5-11. They've gotten a lot of like NaVi having to commit some big ultis to get these kills, but Tigers, they're emphasizing so much on this pressure. The arrow, Crystallize.
He has to get out of it.
He's getting chased though.
He is. He's already used the first time. Look, he's going to have it back up in a couple of seconds, but they have the control. So many stuns for this Void to worry about.
They are not farming well whatsoever. The Tiny is about to surpass Crystallize in farm. And Crystallize, he doesn't have any space to get any farm. This Alchemist needs all of it. Immediate invasions by Tigers.
He is starting to poke outside of the base, but 1437, he's got friends nearby. Moon is there. They will manage to hold themselves near the shrine. Light Strike comes down out onto the tree, and they're by the shrine, healing up. Chu is thinking about throwing out the Overgrowth. Blizzy, he does go for the black hole. Gets the 2 of them, but the Light Strike's there from In Your Dream from the high ground. Has the instant cancel. They take down the 2 of them. NaVi have lost 2 kills. They're trying to fight back. The Chrono is not going to save the Supernova. It's a disaster for NaVi. Light Strike through the Chronosphere, holds down Crystallize. The arrow, it connects. Tigers, they're not done with just 4. They'll take the full team wipe. In Your Dream gets an ultra kill. As NaVi there, they used the Overgrowth, they used the Black Hole, they used the Supernova, they used the Chronosphere. It didn't matter, they lost everybody.
And now they just continue this pressure, right? Just keep these high ground visions, defend your wards on the side of Tigers. Don't let NaVi get any space on the map. Place a ward on the bottom side too so you can see whenever this Alchemist goes jungle, and immediately, 1437, they're hunting. They found Magical.
He's all alone. No escape for the Alchemist.
Tigers are just playing this, perfect. They're punishing the greed, not giving any space, getting some space to farm, getting these bounties. They won't let them. Look, immediately they start running bottom. They're just running from literally lane to lane, just hunting.
Yeah,
they don't care about getting farmed with creeps.
Magical. He's got to back up. They're closing in. They're on top of him with the Frostbite. He'll get the Chemical Rage up, but Zephyr's there with the wraparound. Jumps in with the combo. They're underneath the tower, though. Zephyr is split up from the rest of the team. They'll get the Concoction and Acid Spray down onto the Tiny. Zephyr will fall. Is now, with 1 man down, they've got to consider if they really want to stick around. Crystallize gets the setup with the Chronosphere out onto the 2 of them with the Mask of Madness. They beat down the Crystal Maiden. They surround Moon. The Bash is coming out. NaVi strike back. They'll get the 3 kills. They will be able to punish Tigers for just diving that little bit too far.
All about this pressure. So Magical gets the level 15 mark, which is a very significant portion for that Alchemist. You get that 400 health talent. Can be able to absorb some more of that damage that Tigers has.
The 2 have eyes on Zephyr. Coming across, trying for the D-Ward. Does get the D-Ward, but it costs him his life.
Yep.
As NaVi will be quick to reclaim control of that ward spot. 1437 and In Your Dream pushing in. Crystallize, maybe seeing if he can find the setup for the Chronosphere. Does he really want to chase forward for this? They've got the Frostbite. In Your Dream coming back in, but the Chrono comes out straight away. The Laguna!
The distance.
The Yule's damage as well. Can he get out of this? He can't! The Frostbite kills him! And now the egg down. The egg, will it be successful? Blizzy coming in from the side. The egg does fall, but the black hole setup's there. It's out onto the two of them. They've got In Your Dream. Archie trying to leap away. Moonlight Shadow as well. We'll keep him safe. As Tigers, they back off. A 2-for-2 trade. Magical, he's got the dust. Can he get the concoction out though? He can! Yes, he can! He gets it out to 4037. But Archie turns the arrow out onto Chu.
Lena
Living
buyback.
Armor's there as he's trying to retreat, but the damage over time will tick him out. The buyback from In Your Dream will mean that the setup, the catch is there for Blizzy. Yule Scepter and a Light Strike holds him in place. As Tigers, they buy back on In Your Dream, but it will keep them on top once again. They've got to get that courier as well out to the secret shop as Magical needs his Manta style. He needs to get that ultimate orb. There is a Crystal Maiden hanging around there. They've got to be careful with the courier here. 1437 is nearby. He does manage to get it in and out, but there's the jump. They toss Magical back. Magical needs help. Seneca's been taken down. Magical gets beat down as well. Tigers, they take more from NaVi. 2 more kills, and they'll continue to push on.
And they need to take this tower down too, because there's a tree armor, so it's going to get healed up if they don't finish it.
And they'll get it.
And they do get it.
They get the tier 3 tower with the commitment. Moon has the pipe. Sunray's coming out. It's not enough. And in fact, Zephyr jumps back in. Seneca's got to be careful. Living Armor will keep him safe once more. The concoction does come out, trapping Zephyr underneath the tier 3 tower. They had to buy back on both Seneco and Magical.
And Tigers, they're going to look to clean out those shrines.
And it looks like NaVi, they were unable to get the courier safely to the shop. Still needs to get that ultimate orb. Magical. As Tigers, they're all over this area of the map, making it very hard for NaVi to get over. Chu is trying for the lead, and they do have a Chronosphere available if they see an opportunity, but the Pit of Malice comes out in response. Seneco, he's trying here with the Supernova, the 1437 and Moon, they're hitting it. They've got the overthrow. Can they hold them back in time? No, the egg falls. Magical in on top of 1437. The Chrono, it gets the 3 of them, but do they have the damage? The arrow, it hits Crystallize. They may have killed 2 of Tigers. Moon's trying for the rift out. Can he get the Himanaji out in time? He can. So again, Tigers, sure they lose 2, but they still continue to come out on top of these fights, despite NaVi using their ultimates.
And it's working again, 16,000 gold.
They have to be careful with this Moonlight. They're closing in on them. Time lockout from Crystallize.
Time
dilation.
That's your hero, Owen.
Damn it, it is. It's alright, I don't skill that skill.
You really don't.
No.
Zephyr. It's spotted. Magical.
Yeah, it's been ticked down by the Radiance.
There's a lot of NaVi's heroes here.
Can they do this? They do have the ultimates to play around as well if a full-fledged team fight kicks off. The toss is actually going to mean that Magical is out of the way of the arrow. Zephyr sort of saving him. Zephyr is still alive though. Does manage to walk off. Moon comes in with the wraparound. The pit's down onto Magical. Magical does not have the ult, but they do with the Chrono. They get it down, but the rift is going to be there for Moon. It's looking to take the team out in time. Will it be that it
brings him out?
Moon takes everyone back to safety. Zephyr and 1437 are left behind, but they can still walk it off.
That's like every ulti. Now Tigers can reset. They can look to either go for the Roche or they can look to just go for fight.
Blizzy, he's in trouble. The Yule setup there from In Your Dream. Living Armor. Is it really going to be enough along with the Crimson Guard to save this Enigma? It is not. They've lost Blizzy.
They know there's no ultis available.
As Tigers taking the Roshan for free.
Oh, look at this. Look at this Underlord's HP regen. Look at that. 73.5. They got the level 20 talent now.
Do we have anyone that can get a Spirit Vessel on Navi's line?
They have one on tree. And this is time. Tigers, they've got their lanes in good positions. They want to claim Arax.
Navi's got to get back. Now, I imagine Crystallize does have a TP. He does. He's going to head back if they want to hold this. The arrow. Marge it. It connected. Blizzy's going to try to go forward, but the Laguna already comes down with the Aghanims. It's more than enough damage to just finish Seneca off straight up. Archit committing with the BKB, jumps in. The black hole is there. It's holding down Archit, but the light strike, it cancels the black hole. It's gone. They jump in. They've killed off a third. Then we have buyback from Crystallize, buyback from Blizzy. But he's got no black hole, there's no Treant, and there is no Phoenix for this defense.
And they've used their BKB on the Alchemist too. His Chemical Rage is back up now on Alk. He's trying to walk forward, but we see how strong Tigers is.
And they're in straight away again. Zephyr with the 2-man avalanche to toss the control. Blizzy tries to turn, they jump in. Crystallize has got the Chrono. Do they have the damage? The Radiance Blood, the Supernova NaVi. They've got the Underlord, they've got the CM, looking for more. They got that Aegis. Can they kill Arjit a second time? Arjit trying to fight back, beating into Suneko. Suneko keeps his distance, but the right clicks are enough. Arjit takes down the Phoenix, and Laguna Bay from the Dream burst out, crystallized, magical, controlled. Tigers, they get the 4 of them.
There's a buyback on the Alk, but everybody else is dead. The siege by Tigers. That Laguna Blade, I think that Laguna Blade almost killed Crystallize from full health. Just such an, it's just too much of a gold lead. Tigers, we had a beautiful setup by NaVi. They catch pretty much the perfect fight for themselves, but Tigers, they're just too strong.
As NaVi, they're going to try with just the 2 of them. They move in, they've got the root, the self-fuels will buy time for the Tiny to be set, and Magical gets the concoction off. BKB out as well, beats down the Tiny, buyback straight away.
Overgrowth on 3.
Allows Magical to keep the distance back off. 10 seconds until Blizzy's back in the game. They're doing their best here, NaVi, is the 2 of them to make sure they don't lose a second set of racks. But the burst, Laguna again gets the kill. The radiance from the illusion, though, is ticking in your Dream down. He's trying to run away. He can't. He dies to the radiance burn, but back in the base. Arjit jumps in with a BKB. Magical gets bursted. Blizzy tries to come in as the BKB from Arjit allows him to commit for more. He's taking a lot of damage from the tier 4 tower. It was Arjit. He may just die. No, the moonlight.
Oh my god, he almost died.
Save him from that last hit from the tier 4 tower. He gets back out.
There's no Alchemist for 80. The team fight, like sure, when they have their ultis, they can be strong, but the Alchemist is everything for them. Tigers, they're looking to close it.
5 seconds until the Chronosphere from Crystallize. But this tier 3 tower is falling. They get the Yule setup. They're trying to commit in. The Supernova comes out. He needs a perfect chrono. Can he actually get to the linear time? The Supernova is still going for now. Moon, he's trying to finish it off, but he can't. The Supernova successful. Moon's still very tanky. Spirit Vessel is down upon him. Crystallize gets blasted though. No chance for a chrono, and Zephyr's on top of him with the Toss Avalanche combo. They are without the Void Shoe. He's been dusted. Blizzy walking in. He's got the black hole. They don't have the control though. The Yules comes out. The black hole cancelled Tigers. They found 3. The light strikes down onto Blizzy. Yules as well onto the Phoenix. GG is called. And Tigers have done it. They are going to the major.
Look at Moon. He's so happy. Theban gets up instantly. 1-4 just like,
what a showing.
That was fantastic.
I mean, and a team. Game 2, Game 3. These guys, they were able to pick themselves back up after 2 crushing defeats to come back in Game 4 and Game 5. They had an answer for a winning draft that we've seen from NaVi early in this tournament.